Most people think a cat licking them is just a random habit, something that happens because your skin tastes salty or because your cat is simply cleaning itself. But what if that tiny rough tongue is actually carrying a message that words could never express? The truth is, every time your cat chooses to lick you, something much deeper may be happening beneath the surface, and once you understand it, you'll never look at those gentle little moments the same way again. Cats have lived beside humans for thousands of years, yet they remain one of the most mysterious companions we could ever have. Unlike dogs, they rarely express themselves in loud, obvious ways. Instead, they communicate through quiet signals, subtle language, slow blinks, gentle head bumps, and yes, those unexpected licks. To many people, it seems insignificant. But in the world of cats, small actions often carry the biggest meanings. Think about how cats behave with one another. Mother cats spend countless hours licking their kittens from the very first moments of life. Grooming isn't simply about keeping them clean. It creates safety, trust, warmth, and an emotional bond that helps the kittens feel protected in a world they barely understand. As those kittens grow, cats that truly trust one another often continue grooming each other. Scientists call this social grooming, and it serves as a powerful sign of friendship and acceptance within feline communities. So when your cat begins licking you, they're doing something remarkable. In many ways, they're treating you as part of their family. Imagine that for a moment. Your cat doesn't see you as someone who simply fills a food bowl. They see you as someone worthy of affection, someone who belongs inside their safe circle. In a world where cats naturally protect their personal space and carefully choose whom they trust, that kind of acceptance is incredibly meaningful. There is also another fascinating reason behind those little licks. Cats experience the world largely through scent. Every home has invisible scent maps that only they can truly understand. When your cat rubs against your legs or cheeks and then follows it with a few gentle licks, they may actually be mixing your scent with theirs. It's their quiet way of saying, "You are one of us. You belong with me." To us, it seems invisible, but to your cat, scent is almost like a signature of love and security. Have you ever noticed that your cat often licks you when you're relaxing on the couch, reading a book, or lying in bed? That's rarely a coincidence. Cats are experts at recognizing peaceful moments. During these quiet times, they often feel safest expressing affection because the environment feels calm and predictable. Their licking becomes part of a peaceful ritual that strengthens the connection between the two of you. Sometimes, though, the message is even more emotional. Cats are surprisingly sensitive to human emotions. Research has shown that many cats recognize changes in our facial expressions, tone of voice, and daily routines. They may not fully understand why you're sad, anxious, or stressed, but they often notice that something has changed. Some owners describe their cats becoming unusually affectionate during the difficult periods in life, curling up closer than usual or gently licking their hands or face. Could your cat actually be trying to comfort you? No one can know exactly what goes on inside a cat's mind, but their behavior suggests that emotional bonds between cats and humans are much stronger than people once believed. A few soft licks during your hardest days may be your cat's quiet attempt to restore peace in the only language they know. Of course, not every lick means exactly the same thing. Sometimes your cat is simply extending its normal grooming behavior toward you. Sometimes they're seeking attention. Sometimes they're inviting you into a shared moment of closeness. Like every relationship, context matters. A relaxed cat with soft eyes, gentle purring, and slow licking is usually expressing comfort and trust rather than stress. Interestingly, some cats even develop unique licking routines that become part of their relationship with one specific person. They may lick only your fingers before bedtime, your forehead while you're sleeping, or your arm after you've returned home from work. These little traditions become deeply personal, almost like private conversations that no one else gets to experience. And then there are the cats who suddenly stop licking. Many owners assume that affection has disappeared, but that's not always true. Cats change their behavior as they age, adapt to new environments, or experience health changes. Love doesn't always look identical throughout a lifetime. A cat that once licked you every evening may later choose to simply sit beside you, rest a paw on your leg, or quietly sleep near your feet. Every cat has its own love language, and learning to recognize those changing expressions is part of understanding them. There is one important exception worth mentioning. If your cat begins licking excessively, especially if it becomes obsessive or is accompanied by hair loss, skin irritation, or signs of anxiety, it may indicate stress or an underlying medical issue. In those situations, it's always wise to consult a veterinarian. Paying attention to changes in your cat's behavior is one of the greatest gifts you can give them, because sometimes the smallest changes tell the biggest stories. Perhaps the most beautiful part of all this is realizing how much trust is involved. Cats are naturally cautious animals. Every friendship they form is earned over time. They don't hand out their affection freely. When they choose to groom you, even for just a few seconds, they're revealing a side of themselves that very few creatures ever get to see. They're lowering their guard, sharing comfort, and inviting you into a relationship built on patience rather than demands. The next time your cat gently licks your hand, don't rush to wipe it away or laugh it off as strange behavior. Pause for just a moment, look into those calm eyes. Feel the tiny rough tongue that has carried the language of feline families for countless generations. In that simple gesture, your cat may be saying, "I trust you, I feel safe with you. You're part of my world." And perhaps that's one of the greatest compliments any animal can ever give. If your cat has a special way of showing love, whether it's licking, headbutting, following you everywhere, or curling up beside you every night, we'd love to hear about it. Share your cat's name and your favorite memory together in the comments below, because every cat has a unique story worth celebrating. If this video helped you understand your feline friend a little better, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves cats as much as you do. Your cat may never speak your language, but every day, in their own quiet way, they're telling you just how much you mean to them. VidQ.